Did Joe Douglas mess up with his roster decisions? We're going to talk about it. Hey, what's going on? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today we're talking about Joe Douglas and some of his roster decisions and how some are saying that he messed up. Did Joe Douglas actually mess up? We're going to talk about it. Before we get started today, just wanted to mention where you can follow me on social media, Matt O'Leary NY. And if you haven't already, please make sure to check out the Just Jets podcast. New episode comes out Monday, and then we're moving it to Wednesdays for the NFL season. Also, for the NFL season, I'll be working with BUSR, the sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Matt O'Leary NY, and users are getting a match deposit bonus, a 100% match deposit bonus. So what does that mean? Whatever you deposit up to $1,000, they will match that and then also give you 25 casino chips. Great sports book, great deal. Check it out, link below in the description. So today we are tackling the question, did Joe Douglas mess up? And to me, I think the answer is pretty simple. I'm going to say no, I don't think so. The jury is still out, but essentially the reason why this video is being made is because yesterday the Jets had a lot of players get claimed who they cut. Eddie Pinheiro, Chuma Doga, Javelin Guidry, Del'Shawn Phillips, Trayvon Wesco, Jason Pinnock, Isaiah Dunn, and Lamichael Pirine all signed with new teams. So does that mean that Joe Douglas made a massive mistake if that's, if these guys are all signing with new teams? No, I don't think so. Jumping to that conclusion based off these guys is a little extreme. Like the only one that I was necessarily upset with on this list, I guess, is Jason Pinnock, and that was more surprise than upset. Like this is the bottom group of the roster. So like Eddie Pinheiro lost the kicking battle to Greg Zerloin. So is he like there's only so many kicking jobs to go around, and he goes to the Panthers. So is that a mistake? I don't know. Chuma Doga getting picked up and to potentially start at right tackle for the Atlanta Falcons. That's more damning on the Falcons than it is on the Jets. Javelin Guidry, okay, that was someone who I thought, maybe they wanted to keep around for backup purposes, but he's not a star. Like, this is Del'Shawn Phillips, Trayvon Wesco, the walking penalty. We're getting upset with that. Like I said, the only one on this list you could really maybe justify is Jason Pinnock. I don't get that argument. And it's been made. Like Michael Lombardi had this bogus tweet yesterday where he says 2 ways of looking at the Jets getting so many players claimed off waivers. 1, Jets cannot correctly evaluate their talent. How can a 5-win team be so talented? They actually won 4 games last year, so giving us a little extra credit. 2, Jets are loaded and have more talent than they could ever imagine. You decide. That is such an odd stance to take on it. Is talent evaluation an issue at times? Yeah, for especially for bad teams, of course. For a long time, yeah, you could say that's been an issue. I think the Jets have gotten better at it. And I wouldn't say that the Jets are loaded. Like that's such like a backhanded way of saying what the reality or what I think the reality is. Do they at times mismanage their talent? Yes, I think that is more than fair to say. And every team probably does to an extent, but they also have more depth than what they've had in a long time. And it's not necessarily me coming out and saying the Jets are going to be phenomenal. They're a team to be reckoned with in the NFL now. They still are lacking in like some top tier playmakers. And if this most recent draft class hits really well and the year 2 guys all take a leap, then, that should probably change. But like, this is bottom of the roster guys that we're talking about here. Are they making that much of a difference from bringing the Jets from a 4 or 5 win team up to a 7, 8, 9 win team? I don't think so. It's based on, the guys who are going to have more of an impact. The wide receivers, Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis, Zach Wilson, obviously when he's back and healthy, Breece Hall, Michael Carter. Like if the Jets were relying on any of Eddie Pinheiro, Chuma Doga, Javelin Guidry, Del'Shawn Phillips, Trayvon Wesco, Jason Pinnock, Isaiah Dunn, and Lamichael Pirine this year, probably not a good sign. And I guess to an extent, I understand where someone like Michael Lombardi is coming from, even though I think it was a little bit of too black and white, and there's probably a little bit of a gray area somewhere in the middle where the real answer lies. But I don't think Joe Douglas messed up. I don't think Joe Douglas is a moron. I think Joe Douglas has done a lot of things really well. And I also think there's some things that you could give some fair criticism with Joe Douglas on. He's normally done pretty well on the waiver wire, though, and they didn't claim anyone. They ended up signing 12 guys to their practice squad. They brought most of the guys, who they caught back, who didn't get claimed. 12 of, I guess, 19, right? If there were 7 guys, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players all signing with new teams. We'll see. Well, obviously, I guess we can't answer this decision, Joe Douglas's decisions right now, right? Because the season hasn't played out yet, but I don't think this is a mistake here. That's a little drastic for me. So sound off in the comments. Did Joe Douglas make a mistake? What do you think of this narrative? I think it's a little silly. Sound off. Get after me on social media. Please subscribe if you're new. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Really helps. I appreciate all the love and support, guys. I'll talk to you next time.